welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to be testing out the KKW and Mario eyeshadow palette, the lipstick and the lip glosses. You're going to find out if I think this is worth your money and if it blends out well, if it's really pigmented or not. I think you can tell it's pigmented just by looking at my eye makeup right now. Before we jump into this video, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube will no longer notify you when I upload. You won't be able to find my videos unless you hit that bell, so please hit the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy it, and let's get to it. So somehow I lost all of my footage on the first part of my eyes. The entire thing is missing and I guess didn't record because my camera died on me 3 different times filming yesterday. So I just am going to redo one eye and show you exactly what I did. So I picked up the shade Miami right here and I just built it up in the crease. These colors blend out very nicely and they're very buildable. They're really easy to work with. Up here in this area, you're going to see where the colors change and it gives it a nice dimension and it helps everything blend out really nicely. I took my ColourPop brush and the blue shade. I'm going to use this piece of paper to create that harsh line. So I'm kind of making it line up with the end of my eyebrow to the corner of my eye. I'm really building it on right here. This is where I want the most pigment. And I am bringing it into this corner eye part right there. I'm using a pointed crease brush. I'm going to pick up more of the blue and build it on right here in the crease. And then really accentuate that line. Is softly smoke this part out with just the tip of the brush and not picking up any excess blue. It's just whatever's left over on the brush. I'm barely touching my eye and I'm just blending that out even more. And I'm not worried about this middle part right here because that's going to be covered up. So when you're happy with the pigment and the way that it's blended out, the next thing you do is I'm going to take some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, put a dab of it on the back of my hand, not too much at all. I'm taking my Morphe concealer brush, picking some of this product up, and I'm going to create the cut crease. When you get to this middle part, you just feather it. Then I'm going to pick up a clean brush. This is the end of the Naked 2 palette brush. And I'm taking this matte white shade right here, and I'm going to pat that on top of the concealer. This creates a nice base for the glitter to sit on top of. So it looks really funny right now and it looks messy, but just bear with me. So now that is set in place. I like to use a paintbrush like this to pack on my glitter shades. I feel like it works the best. So I'm just going to spray some setting spray on this brush to get it wet, and then I'm picking up this shade with the paintbrush and packing that on top of the matte white. There is lots of fallout with this glitter shade. It falls apart. I do like a very similar shade to this in the Jaclyn Hill palette more than this one because the Jaclyn Hill palette shade does not have any fallout. Or if it does, it is nowhere near like this. I'm going to pick up some of that same sparkly white shade with my fingertip and tap that onto my eyelid. I think it stays on a little better that way. Picking up that same pointed crease brush that I applied the blue with, taking a little bit more blue. And right here, I need the white and the blue to blend in very seamlessly. So I'm just going over that area lightly like this in a sweeping motion. And you see how it's blending out, right, smoky and smooth. And I'm going over the top right here. My camera died on me, so that's what happened there, but the only thing I did was match this eye to this one. Now I'm just going to go in with the brush I've been using for the blue and just make sure that everything is nicely blended. I'm trying to keep that sharp line right there. I'm going to take the same fluffy brush that I used with the Miami shade in the crease and buff some of that out on the lower lash line, like with a really, really small amount at a time, because I don't want to overdo it. I like to carry my shadows on the lower lash line down like pretty far, and I like to just blend it out. I think it gives the eye a nice smoky look. Now I'm taking the blue shade and I'm taking a smudge brush for the lower lash line, and I'm going to smudge this close to my lash line. You can see I made it touch with this line right here that we have. This is her classic nude lipstick. I'm going to test this out for the first time. I haven't swatched it or anything like that. That's a really creamy lipstick. I like it. It reminds me of my favorite MAC nude lipstick. And this one is in the shade Classic K. So I like that lipstick. I just like the lip gloss with this eye makeup because this eye makeup is so crazy and bold. I didn't want to have any color on my lips. But I love how glossy and silky this lip gloss is. It feels really good, and it has a pretty nude shade to it. I really like it. But yeah, overall I think that these eyeshadows are very buildable, very easy to work with, and they're extremely pigmented. I think you have a lot of color options here to work with, so you can do something bold and crazy with this pretty blue, or you can do something natural and subtle. This can be an everyday eyeshadow palette for you. You'll definitely get your money's worth. For $95, that was including shipping, I got this palette and then these 3 lippies. The packaging is beautiful. I love the gray, I love the silk. I think that they spent a lot of time on the packaging, and I think it really paid off. It looks really good. So for $95, a lot of people might think, oh my gosh, that's super expensive. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. But if you really like Kim K and you know that there are a lot of different eye looks that you can create using this eyeshadow palette, then I definitely think that it is worth the money, and I'm super pleased with it and happy that I got it. Besides my individual lash situation and then my eyes getting irritated from the lash glue, everything else turned out pretty great, and I'm happy with this. I like this funky bold eye look. It's not often that I play with color, so this was really fun. So yeah, I love it, and Kim K and Mario, you get a huge thumbs up from me. I really love this palette, and I will be getting my hands on it a lot. Please make sure that you hit that notification bell and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah!